Come, let me tell you a story about a woman that have been doing the most sinful behavior in our community until karma catch up with her. Not at the start, from the middle of the matter. From the night, everything almost spoiled. The night a hotel door opened, the light flickered because NEPA was playing their usual game, and two people froze like statue. One was a woman who never missed church. The other was someone she never expected to see. Not in that place. Not at that time. My people, that was the night her secret almost shouted by itself. Hold that thought. Let us go back small. Because stories like this do not start in hotels. They start in quiet homes, with quiet pain and loud pressure. This story happened in Abuja. Big city, fine roads, big churches, and many secrets hiding behind good clothes. The woman's name was Amaka. Everybody knew Amaka. If church had attendance record, her name would be bold. If church had a trophy, she would have one. Sunday service, she was there. Midweek service, she was there. Night vigil, she was there too. Even when rain fell like it was angry, Amaka would still come. People would whisper and smile. Ah, this woman loves God. She dressed well but simple. Clean wrapper, neat blouse, low heels, nothing loud. Her Bible always looked new, even when it was old. Her phone always on silent in church. Not even WhatsApp message could distract her. If goodness had face, many people thought it was Amaka's face. But God sees heart. People see clothes. Amaka was married, 5 years already, to a calm man named Chinedu. Chinedu worked with a construction firm. He left early, he came back tired. Quiet man. Good man. Their house was not big. 2-bedroom flat. Borehole water outside. Generator that makes noise like angry goats. At night, when NEPA took light, the generator would cough before working. That sound alone could wake the whole compound. They were not rich, but they were okay. There was only one thing missing. Children. In Abuja, people do not mind their business, especially family. At first, it was jokes. Enjoy your life first. Children will come. Don't rush God. After 2 years, jokes stopped. After 3 years, questions started. After 4 years, pressure entered with full shoe. Amaka's mother would call from the village. Amaka, you are not getting younger, oh. Do you want people to laugh at you? Have you offended God? Her mother-in-law was worse. Every visit came with sighing. She would look around the house, check the rooms, look at the empty space. That alone could break plate. Sometimes she would say, Chinedu was born in a house full of children. God forbid his line should end. Amaka would smile. Smile until her cheeks hurt. Inside, she was breaking. At night when Chinedu slept, Amaka would turn to the wall. She would stare at nothing. She prayed. She fasted. She cried quietly. She drank holy water. She attended programs. She sowed seeds. Nothing happened. One day, a church woman pulled her aside. Have you checked hospital? That question stayed in her head like mosquito sound. So one afternoon, Amaka took permission from work. She did not tell Chinedu. She told him she had meeting. She went to a private hospital in Wuse. Clean place, white walls, cold air. Tests were done. Blood tests, scans. She waited, sweat on her palms. When the doctor called her in, his face was serious. Amaka sat. Her heart was beating like drum. Then the words came, soft but heavy. Madam, your husband cannot produce children. That was how the doctor said it. Just like that, Amaka heard noise, but not with her ears, with her chest. She asked again. The doctor nodded. He said it again.
He explained. Amaka did not hear the rest. Something fell inside her. Not tear, not shout. Hope. Hope fell and broke. She walked out of the hospital like someone who forgot her shadow. Outside, Abuja was moving. Cars, people, life. Her phone vibrates. Message from Chinedu. Hope your meeting went well. She looked at the message. She typed, yes. Lie number 1. That night she did not sleep. She thought of telling her husband, but fear held her mouth. What if he breaks? What if he feels useless? What if he leaves her? And what of her mother-in-law? In Nigeria, who do people blame? The woman. Always. Amaka knew. If people heard, they would still say it was her fault, so she kept quiet. She prayed harder, but prayer now came with fear. One evening, her mother-in-law visited again. She ate rice, she drank water, then she dropped it. Amaka, you need to do something. Those words, do something, they followed Amaka into the night. Days passed. Then one night vigil came. Chinedu kissed her forehead. Pray for us. Amaka nodded. She wore her church clothes. She stepped out, but instead of turning left to church, she turned right. Her heart was shaking. She told herself it was just to think, just to breathe. She sat in a taxi. She went to a quiet place. That night, nothing happened, but something started. The thought came, what if? Just what if? What if she could carry a child? What if no one knew? What if the child came and the pressure stopped? She fought the thought. She prayed against it, but pressure is stubborn. Weeks later, the thoughts became louder. Her mother called again. Her mother-in-law sent message. Even neighbors were now asking, no baby yet. Smile. One night, she told Chinedu she had night vigil. Again, he nodded. She wore simple clothes this time, not church clothes. She said she would meet her colleague to finish work project. Lie number 2. She booked a cheap hotel in Gwarimpa. Her hands were cold. She did not know how she entered the room. What happened there was not love, not joy, just desperation. No details, no glory, just a woman chasing hope in the wrong place. When it ended, she cried. She cried like a child. She told God sorry. She promised it was the last time, but last time rarely listens. Weeks passed. She checked. Nothing. Pressure returned. She went again, then again, always with excuse. Night vigil, work project, helping a friend. Chinedu trusted her. That trust sat heavy on her chest. In church, she sang louder. She prayed harder. People admired her more. If only they knew. Inside, Amaka was tired. Her phone became her secret. Messages deleted, calls erased. She avoided some people. She moved carefully. Abuja nights are quiet but watching. Then one day, she missed her period. Fear came first. Then hope. She waited. She checked. 2 lines. She sat on the bathroom floor. Tears dropped. She laughed and cried at the same time. It worked. She told Chinedu weeks later. He lifted her. He thanked God. Her mother-in-law danced. Her mother shouted praise. Church people clapped. Amaka smiled. But sleep left her. Every night she remembered. Every knock scared her. Then came the hotel night. The night from the beginning. She needed to be sure. She went again. Same hotel chain, different branch. She entered the room. She heard footsteps. The door opened and her heart stopped. Because the face she saw was family. Very close family. Her cousin brother. Fadi. The door stayed open, the light stayed on, but time froze. Amaka could not breathe. The man standing there was Uche, her mother's sister's son, her cousin brother, from the same village, from the same family meetings, from the same childhood memories. Her knees went weak. Uche also froze. His eyes went wide. His mouth opened small, then closed. For a long second, nobody spoke. Only the sound of the fan. Only the sound of Amaka's heart. Boom, boom, boom. This was not shame alone. This was shock wearing shame. Uche spoke first. Amaka. That was all. Her name. Soft, confused. She stepped back like she saw a ghost. Her voice refused to come out. Uche turned his face away fast. Sorry, he said. I'm sorry. He moved back like he wanted to disappear. Amaka grabbed her bag. She did not run, but she walked fast, very fast, out of the room, down the stairs, past the reception. The night air hit her face. She entered a taxi without checking plate number. Go, she said. The driver looked back. Where? Anywhere, she said. The taxi moved. Abuja lights passed by. Street lights, billboards, quiet roads. Amaka stared at the window. Her secret had eyes now. It had face. It had name. She reached home late. Chinedu was sleeping. She entered quietly. She lay down, but sleep refused to come. Her mind played pictures she did not ask for. Village meetings, family weddings, Christmas gatherings. Uche's face. Her stomach turned. The next morning, her phone buzzed. Message from Uche. We need to talk. Her fingers shook. She did not reply. In church that Sunday, Amaka sat in her usual seat. She sang, she clapped, she smiled, but her eyes were dry. She felt like the whole church knew. She kept touching her stomach. Life was growing there. A child, hope, and fear. After service, women gathered around her. Pregnancy is glowing on you. God has done it. See her smile. Amaka smiled back. Inside, she was screaming. At home, Chinedu cooked noodles. He was happy. He was lighter. He talked about baby names. Amaka nodded. Her heart was heavy. That night, she prayed. Not long prayer, not loud prayer, just tears. Days passed. Uche sent messages. She ignored them. Then one afternoon, her mother called. Amaka, your cousin Uche said he saw you in town. Her heart jumped. He said he waved, but you didn't see. Oh, maybe, she said. Lie number 3. That evening, someone knocked on their door. Amaka opened it. Uche stood there. Her legs shook. Chinedu was inside. Amaka, Uche said softly, we need to talk. She stepped outside quickly. They stood near the borehole. Water dripping, mosquitoes flying. Uche did not look at her face. I didn't know, he said. I swear I didn't know. Amaka swallowed. Please, she said, just go. Uche shook his head. This thing, it's not right. Her eyes filled. I know, she said. Silence. Then Uche spoke again. Is the child... He did not finish. Amaka looked away. Please, she said again. Go. He left, but peace did not come. Weeks passed. Amaka's belly grew small. People noticed. Pressure turned into praise. Her mother-in-law came again. She touched Amaka's stomach. Thank God, she said, at last. Amaka smiled. Smile was now her job. At night, Amaka dreamed. Dreams where secrets talked. Dreams where people pointed. Dreams where Chinedu cried. She woke up sweating. One day, NEPA took light. Generator refused to start. They sat in darkness. Chinedu held her hand. Are you okay? She nodded, but her heart wanted to jump out. The next week, she went for checkup. Doctor smiled. All is well. She nodded.
As she stood to leave, the doctor paused. "Madam," he said, "you should bring your husband next time." Her heart skipped. She smiled weakly. At home, Chinedu talked about attending antenatal together. Amaka felt the ground shake. That night, she could not lie anymore. Her body was tired, her spirit was tired, but fear still won. Then one evening, her mother-in-law came with news. "We want to do naming prayer in advance," she said. "Family will come." Family. That word hit hard. Village people, aunties, uncles. That night, Amaka broke. She cried like rain. Chinedu woke up. He held her. "What is wrong?" Her mouth opened. Truth pushed forward. Lie pushed back. They fought inside her. Then there was a knock. Door knock. Hard knock. Chinedu stood up. He opened the door. Uche stood there, sweat on his face. "I need to talk now," Uche said. Amaka's heart stopped. This was it. The secret had come to shout. The door stayed open. Cold night air entered the house. Silence followed. Chinedu stood there, confused. Amaka was behind him, shaking. Uche did not enter. He just stood at the door like someone carrying heavy load. "I'm sorry," Uche said. "I shouldn't have come like this." Chinedu looked between them. "Is everything okay?" he asked. Amaka felt her chest burn. This was the moment she had been running from. Her heart beat loud, too loud. She stepped forward. "Chinedu," she said, "please sit." Her voice was small. Chinedu sat. Uche remained standing. Amaka held her stomach, not for the baby, for strength. "I have something to tell you," she said. Her mouth was dry. Chinedu nodded. She breathed in. Then she spoke. Slow, broken, honest. She told him about the hospital, about the test, about the doctor's words. She told him she was scared, that she did not want him to feel useless, that she did not want the world to laugh at him. Chinedu's face changed. Shock, pain, confusion. Tears filled his eyes. She continued. She told him about the pressure. From her mother, from his mother, from everyone. Her voice shook. Then she said the hardest part. "I made a wrong choice," she said. "I sinned." She did not describe. She did not explain details. She only said she went out at night. She lied. She broke trust. Chinedu covered his face. The room felt heavy. Uche spoke. "I didn't know," he said again. "I swear." Chinedu stood up suddenly. He walked outside. Amaka followed. The compound was quiet. Only generator sound from neighbor's house. Chinedu leaned on the wall. His shoulders shook. Amaka cried. "I'm sorry," she said again and again. "I was afraid." Silence. Then Chinedu spoke. "Do you know what hurts?" he said softly. "It's not only the child." She looked up. "It's that you didn't trust me with your pain." Those words cut deep. She fell to her knees. "I was wrong," she said. Minutes passed. Chinedu wiped his face. He looked at her stomach. "Is the child innocent?" he asked. She nodded fast. "Yes." He nodded slowly. Inside the house, Uche waited. Chinedu went back in. He looked at Uche. "Thank you for coming," he said. "You should go now." Uche nodded. He left quietly. That night, nobody slept. Morning came. Sunlight entered the room. Chinedu cooked tea. They sat, quiet. Then Chinedu spoke. "We will tell the family," he said. "Not everything, but the truth we can carry." Amaka nodded. It was not easy. Her mother cried. Her mother-in-law shouted, "Why didn't you speak? Why shame our house?" But Chinedu stood firm. "Blame me too," he said. "We are together." Something changed that day. Not perfect, but honest. Amaka stopped pretending. She went for counseling. They prayed together. They healed slowly. Months later, the baby came. A girl. Healthy. Beautiful. Amaka held her and cried. Not from fear this time, from hope. Chinedu held both of them. Family learned. Community learned. Some judged, some whispered, but many learned something deeper. That pressure can break people. That silence can push people into wrong choices. That kindness saves. Amaka still goes to church, but now she also tells her story to women, to couples. She says one thing always: talk before fear talks for you, because sometimes the biggest sin is silence, and sometimes courage is telling the truth.